Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is Uncle TJ. Hey, listen, I want to take you all back to my childhood in the days of Culver City, California, and San Diego, California, when my mother would come home and I would see this bag come out of the grocery bag. What do you see there? Nestle Toll House semi-sweet chocolate morsels. What did that signify to Uncle TJ? It meant that we were going to have some chocolate chip cookies. So again, I want to invite you all to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to be following the back of this bag to follow the recipe. It has been so long since I've made these cookies, and the last time I made them, I was living in my mother's house and we made them together. I had my part to play and making them. And so listen, we're going to go ahead and do this, okay? So let's go ahead and get to these ingredients and let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, so this is our ingredients here. We have 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. In there already, I've added a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. We have 2 sticks or 1 cup of unsalted room temperature butter, 2 large eggs, which we're going to crack. This is the whole 12-ounce bag of the chocolate chip morsels. Here we have a cup of walnuts. The reason why I chose walnuts is because they're very tender. And this is what we used to use all the time. You can use almonds if you want. If you want to use pecans, you can, or pecans, whichever way you want to say it. And we have a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And of course, we have the silver bullet. And we're going to be mixing up some ingredients here, bringing this stuff here together. And we already have our oven preheated to 375 degrees. So these should take about anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes to bake. But I'll let you all know how long I bake them. So again, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. So again, we're going to follow the instructions as it is listed on the bag. And it tells us, well, we already preheated our oven to 375 degrees. It says in a small bowl, combine flour, baking soda, and salt. So as I said before, that's combined. We're going to take our wire whisk and just to make sure, give it a good stir to make sure that those are combined well. Okay. All right. So that's good right there. We're just going to go ahead and set that out of the way. Now, the next thing that it tells us to do is in a large mixing bowl, silver bullet, combine and beat the butter. We already have the butter in the bowl, as you all can see there. So we're going to go ahead and bring the camera over here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and back it up just a taste so that you all can see. Don't want to break anything here. All right. So the only thing I need to do is to make sure that I crack my eggs. Let's go ahead and do that now. Oops. Let me go ahead and get into that. Uh-oh. There we go. Just needed a bowl. Camera's in the way. So let's go ahead and crack these eggs real quick. All right. So one thing that I left out was the 1/4 cup of brown sugar and 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to combine that along with the vanilla extract as well. And so we're going to go ahead and combine these here together. And it says do it until creamy. All right. So we'll do that until creamy. Go ahead and bring that up. Let's go ahead and fix our camera so that you all can see. Again, we're doing this until creamy. This is the reason why it is important for us to make sure that our butter and our eggs are at room temperature. We'll be right back to you when this is creamy. So this is what we want here. We're going to go ahead and stop this, and we're going to scrape down our bowl. Remember, this is very, very important, especially if you're using a stand mixer. If you're using a hand mixer, then you're going to be constantly scraping down the bowl anyway. So our next step here is to go ahead and add our eggs until they're completely blended. And we're going to do those one at a time. All right. So going ahead and add this. This is 2 eggs, so this is 1. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so make sure that it's blending well. All right. This is what we want right here. And there's the next one and the last one. All right, perfect. You never add your eggs into your batter. Always do them in a separate bowl. That way you catch your eggshells if you have any at all. Okay? So our next step here is to gradually add our flour. We're going to slow down the mixer here. This is a KitchenAid, so I have it on 1. So we're going to gradually add our flour here. Here we go. It's just like a cake. Just gradually adding this here until it's, combined or mixed in. There we go. And here we go again. There's no milk in this or anything like that. Okay, so that's combining. Very good. Go ahead and add another one. And I'm using a serving spoon to add my flour. I use the same spoon when I do my cakes and things of that nature. Hey, listen, when you've been cooking as long as I have, you have certain things that you do that are like automatic. So that flour there is combined. I'm going to add some more. All right, letting this go, and we're going to add the last of it. There we go. That's what we want. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. Here we go. This really brings back a whole lot of memories. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and stop this. And we're going to take this out. I'm just removing the camera right now, guys. Here we go. Just don't want to lose anything. So what we're going to do, let me do this because I have flour sitting up on my paddle. So I'm just going to let this cook. I mean, not cook, but go a little bit more. We'll be right. All right. So at this juncture, we're going to go ahead and clean off our paddle. And it's telling us to mix in our morsels and our nuts. So we're going to do that here in just a moment. We want to make sure that we're getting off as much of this cookie dough as possible. So as it states, we're going to go ahead and pour in our morsels. Since it can be tough to mix, I'm going to go ahead and stir these in. Okay. It's not like you have to mix them until well combined. You just have to make sure that they're through and through your batter and making sure that, every bite is going to have a sweet, semi-sweet chocolate morsel. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add in our nuts. You don't have to add in nuts. If you do not add in nuts, add in 2 tablespoons of flour to replace it. If you cannot have nuts, add in 2 tablespoons of flour to replace it. That's what the instructions say. So this is it, guys. Wow. It looks amazing. It looks promising, I'll say that. And yeah, you need a strong arm because this batter is heavy. You see that? This batter is heavy. So you can use an ice cream scoop, or you can do like we used to do when I was a kid, and that was use a regular spoon. So we're going to go ahead and get over to our baking sheet. So we're going to go. I can't believe I just did that. We're going to go ahead and put these on our baking sheet and bake them. And we'll be right back to you. All right, family, we are back. And we're going to go ahead and scoop the cookie dough. Now this should be approximately approximately a tablespoon of cookie batter. Okay, cookie dough, whatever you want to call it. All right. So you can use your finger to kind of scoop it out on the baker sheet, on the baking sheet. But this is how much I'm getting right here, as you all can see, and I'm just putting it into a corner. I'm using my thing here to let that go onto the plate. I'm being kind of liberal here, as you all can see, because I like big cookies. This should take about 9 to 11 minutes to cook, to bake, to cook, to bake, to cook, to bake. And we're going to go from there. So these are not going to look like your chocolate cheer, what do you call those things that you buy in the store? Those Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies. These are going to be Uncle TJ's chocolate chip cookies. All right. So as you all can see, I like mine big. And going from there, I don't want them to be uniform in size. I want them to be my size. So again, we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven for about 9 to 11 minutes. I'm going to put it on 10 minutes. That should be good enough. And let's put the timer on, and we will be back to you. Okay? All right, gang, we're back, and the first batch of cookies are done. We have another batch in the oven baking as we speak. These cookies here, these beautiful things, I let bake for 13 minutes to make them brown. Again, they were a little bit bigger than the tablespoon, which is recommended to bake. So that's baker's privilege. So I just want to share that with you. I want to just crack open one of these bad boys here. They've had a little time to cool. I want you to look at this. Look at that decadence. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Wow. Let's go ahead and try it. Wow. This brings back so many memories. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. The nuts, the morsels, the cookie itself, they come together in a symphony of flavor. They taste so, so, so good. And of course, this will be excellent with milk. If you have silk milk, oatmeal milk, cashew milk, whatever kind of almond milk, or regular whole milk, or 2% milk, knock yourself out. This is a dunk type cookie. Or you could just make it just like this and eat it. You can make it with the kids, whatever. This is a nice afternoon, evening treat. It is absolutely delicious. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is so good. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video and watching me make this, as I had a pleasure baking them for you. Uncle TJ's chocolate chip cookies in the books. We love you all. God bless you and God keep you. And remember to love somebody and be kind. You all take care. Bye now. Remember to like and subscribe. We appreciate you becoming a member of this channel.